something was different in the air. Before sunrise, the quiet flight line at Eielson Air Force Base was already alive with movement, shadows of airmen racing against the clock, the metallic click of weapons loaders, and the low, ominous hum of F-35A Lightning Seers preparing for something more serious than routine training. Nobody outside the wire knew what was happening. But for the airmen of the 356th Fighter Generation Squadron, this wasn't just another day. This was the moment they had been preparing for, a full-scale operational readiness exercise designed to test whether the squadron could go from zero to mission ready without warning. And failure was not an option. The 356th Fighter Generation Squadron is part of one of the United States Air Force's most advanced F-35 units. Their mission: keep the world's most capable 5th-generation fighter jets ready to fly, fight, and win, no matter the conditions. But readiness isn't declared, it's proven, and that's what this exercise demanded. As the base loudspeakers echoed with alerts, teams of airmen moved with near-perfect synchronization. Every second mattered. In a real conflict, hesitation could cost lives. Precision could save them. Today's test came with a crucial challenge: load practice munitions onto multiple F-35A Lightning Ellers with the accuracy and speed required in wartime conditions. But even practice munitions require extreme discipline. The F-35 doesn't tolerate guesswork. Its weapons systems operate within tight tolerances, and every bolt bracket and safety pin must be secured exactly right. One mistake, one overlooked detail, and an entire mission could be grounded before it even begins. On the ramp, airmen formed weapons, loading teams, moving like a machine, steady, controlled, and focused. Their breaths formed small clouds in the cold Alaskan air as they guided munitions carts into position beneath the aircraft. The F-35A stood silently above them, its angular frame absorbing the light like a shadow. Even parked, the jet radiated presence, stealth technology wrapped in power. The suspense grew with every step of the checklist. Loaders gave quiet hand signals, each motion rehearsed hundreds of times. One team locked a munition into place. Another team verified alignment. A third inspected safety pins and connections. In exercises like this, there are no shortcuts. Every movement is recorded, every action is evaluated, every second is measured. This wasn't about speed alone. It was about proving that the 356 could be trusted at the most critical moment, when the nation calls. In modern warfare, air superiority can shift the balance instantly. The F-35A is designed to guarantee that advantage, able to track threats, strike targets, and support ground forces with unmatched precision. But none of that advanced technology means anything if the jet isn't ready when it's needed. That responsibility rests on the shoulders of the 356 Fighter Generation Squadron. The pilots might fly the mission, but the maintainers give them the ability to. This exercise was more than practice, it was a simulation of the worst-case scenario, operations under pressure, under time limits, and under the assumption that the next call might be a real-world deployment. As the final minutes of the exercise ticked away, the airmen completed their last verifications. Supervisors inspected the work, no errors allowed. The checklist was followed, the munitions were secure, the aircraft were ready. Then, the sound everyone had been waiting for, the rising whine of F-35 engines spinning up, one jet, then another. The aircraft taxied out, each one a symbol of the squadron's success and readiness. The suspense that began in the cold pre-dawn hours finally broke. They had passed. In just a few hours, the airmen of the 356th Fighter Generation Squadron demonstrated what makes the US Air Force one of the most capable forces on Earth: discipline, precision, teamwork, and readiness. Exercises like this may happen behind the scenes, far from the headlines, but they ensure that when the world needs them, the F-35A Lightning II will be ready, and the airmen behind it will be too. Even after the jets roared down the runway, the tension didn't vanish. Back on the ramp, airmen didn't relax. They performed post-checks, documenting every action, every step, every detail. In these moments, small mistakes reveal themselves and lessons are learned. A distant horizon hinted at what could come next: a sudden scramble, an unexpected mission, or a real-world threat requiring every ounce of training and focus they had built over years. The cold air bit at their faces, but their resolve never wavered. Every F-35 that lifted into the sky was more than a plane. It was a culmination of countless hours of preparation, sweat, and unshakable discipline. And for those who watch from the shadows of the flight line, one thought remained clear: these jets and the airmen who serve them stand ready for whatever comes next.